Hello 12th standard students, welcome back to chapter 1 applications of matrices and determinants. Today we are going to see in exercise 1.6 the last and final sum, third one, investigate the values of lambda and mu for the system of linear equations which have no solution, unique solution and infinite number of solutions. So they have asked for the three cases as in the previous problem, but they have given us two unknowns, okay, lambda and mu. Okay, so we are going to find the condition for both lambda as well as mu. Okay, now we shall go into the problem. So what we usually do, we write our Ax equal to B, and then the augmented matrix AB we take and we reduce it to row echelon form. For row echelon form, you below the principal diagonal, you bring all the elements to 0, and the 0 should be in increasing order starting from row 2, and when you reduce in column 1 to zeros, you get the help of row 1, and in column 2 you get the help of row 2, and the first element should be 1. Okay, if there is no 1 in the equation, no need to bother, you can proceed as it is. Okay, we need not worry about that also. Okay, then what about the consistency? What are the conditions? If rank of AB equal to, after reducing to row echelon form, we count the number of non-zero rows and we write the rank of AB, rank of A. If the rank of AB equal to rank of A equal to number of unknowns, all the three are equal, it is consistent and it has unique solution. And if rank of AB equal to rank of A but less than the number of unknown, that is 2, it is consistent and has infinitely many solution and it is called as the one parameter family. And if it is less than 3, that is 1, it is again consistent and it has got infinite number of solution and it is called as two parameter family. And when it will be inconsistent, when rank of AB is not equal to rank of A, then the system is said to be inconsistent and therefore no solution. Now we shall move into the problem given. First we will write our Ax equal to B. Sorry. 2, 3, 5, 7, 3 minus 5, 2, 3 and lambda. This is going to be our A. What is our X? X is going to be our unknowns, X, Y and Z. And what is going to be our B? The constants on the right hand side, 9, 8 and mu. Okay. This is going to be our mu. Okay, this is our B. Now write the augmented matrix. 2, 3, 5, 7, 3 minus 5, here it is 9 and here it is 8, 2, 3 lambda and here it is going to be our mu. So drop the line and this is going to be our augmented matrix A comma B. Okay, now below this 2 you are going to reduce these two elements to 0. So for that you are going to take the help of row 1. So first we will take our row 2. What is going to be our row 2? Okay, so row 2 minus, here both are not equal, one is 2 and one is 7, so you have to cross multiply. What will you get? So 2 into row 2, isn't it? 2 into row 2 minus 7 into row 1. What is 2 into row 2? 14, 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10 and 2 8s are 16. What about 7 2s are 14, 7 3s are 21, 7 5s are 35 and 7 9s are 63. Okay, now change your sign. All the plus becomes minus. Here everything is plus. So these are equal and opposite. So you get it as 0. And 6 minus 21 will give you minus 15. Both are of the same sign. So you will get minus 45. And here 63 minus 16 is going to give you minus 47. Okay. This is going to be our row 2. Okay. Now coming to our row 3. Similarly for row 3, what you are going to do is, it is 2. So you can directly subtract row 3 from row 2. What is our row 3? 2, 3, lambda and mu. What is our row 2? 2, 3, 5 and 9. So change the sign throughout because all are plus, all becomes minus. So this is equal and opposite 0. This is also equal and opposite 0. Here you get lambda minus 5 and here you get mu minus 9. Okay. The last element, I'll write it here, mu minus 9. Okay. Now we can write our equivalent matrix. What is the equivalent matrix? First row remains the same, 2, 3, 5 and 9. Second row 0, minus 15, minus 45 and minus 47. Okay. Third row 0, 0, lambda minus 5 and here it is mu minus 9. Drop the line. This is going to be our augmented matrix. Now we have got our principal diagonal is 0, isn't it? Okay, now we can go into our cases because below this is the principal diagonal. Okay, we have got the zeros. So now we can go into our cases. 3 cases they have asked: no solution, unique solution and infinitely many solution. So for unique first one, no solution, we are going to go into no solution. For that, what you have to get? Rank of AB should not be equal to rank of A, isn't it? So for that, what we are going to do is, what are the values for lambda and mu? So if you put lambda equal to 5 and mu not equal to 9, okay? Why mu not equal to 9? If you put 9, this also will become 0. But we have to get rank of AB as 3 and rank of A as 2. So you are going to take the first one, lambda equal to 5 and mu not equal to 9. Other than 9, you can have any values. Okay, let us take mu equal to some 8. Okay, any values you can take. So these are the conditions we are going to use for no solution. Let us see. This is our Roman letter 1. It is going to be reduced to 2, 3, 5 and 9. 0, minus 15, minus 45, minus 47. This is 0, 0. Lambda 5 minus 5 gets 0 and mu is 8 minus 9, you get minus 1. Okay. Now we will see our non-zero rows. 1, 2 and 3. This is for augmented matrix A comma B. And what about A in the left hand side? 1, and this is going to be our 2. Our third row remains 0. So okay, rank of AB, 3 non-zero rows, and rank of A, 2 non-zero rows. Therefore rank of AB not equal to rank of A, that is 3 not equal to 2. From this we come to the conclusion, therefore it is inconsistent and has no solution. So what are the values we are taking for no solution? No solution, lambda equal to 5 and mu not equal to 9 other than 9. Okay, you can take any value. Here we have taken it as mu equal to A. Okay, so this is going to be for the case 1. Now we shall come into our case 2, unique solution. For unique solution, what is the condition? Rank of AB should be equal to rank of A should be equal to rank of number of unknown. Okay, so for that what I am going to take is lambda is not equal to 5. Okay, because if lambda equal to 5 means I will write the Roman letter 1. Okay, 2, 3, 5, 9. First one, first and second are the same, isn't it? 2, 3, 5, 9. 0, minus 15, minus 45, minus 47, they are all numbers. 0, 0, lambda minus 5 and mu minus 9 is going to be our Roman letter 1. Okay, so for unique solution, what you are going to do? Lambda not equal to 5. Other than 5, you can take any values. Let us take lambda equal to 4. Okay, and similarly, mu can be of any value, isn't it? It should be equal to 9. Can it be equal to 9? Okay, it can also be equal to 9. Mu can be any value in R. Okay, let us take mu equal to 9 itself. Okay, so any value. These are the two conditions we are going to use. Okay, these two, first and second is the conditions. For that we are taking the values. Okay, substitute in 1, these two in 1. When you substitute, you get it as 2, 3, 5 and 9. 0, minus 15, minus 45 and minus 47, drop the line. 0, 0, lambda equal to 4 minus 5, you get it as minus 1, and 9 minus 9, you get it as 0. Okay. Now what are the non-zero rows? 1, 2 and 3. One element is there itself, that row is a non-zero row. Now what about A? Left hand side I am writing the non-zero rows. First non-zero row, second non-zero, here also there is elements of 3. So rank of AB equal to 3 non-zero rows, rank of A equal to 3 non-zero rows, and N is also equal to 3. Therefore rank of AB equal to rank of A equal to N equal to 3. This is important, okay, for unique solution. Therefore we come to the conclusion, it is consistent and has unique solution. Okay, so what is the values of lambda and mu for unique solution? You take lambda not equal to 5 and mu can be any real number. Okay, this is the values we get for unique solution. Now we go to our last condition, infinite many solution. Okay, again I am going to write the augmented matrix 2, 3, 5 and 9, 0, minus 15, minus 45, minus 47, and our last row 0, 0, lambda minus 5 and mu minus 9 is going to be our Roman letter 1. So here what should we get for condition? It should be of less than the number of unknowns. It should be 2 or 1. Okay, so for to make it equal to 2, we are going to put, because lambda and mu are on the third row, so we can make the third row as equal to 0. So for that, what is going to be your values? Lambda equal to 5 and mu equal to 9, automatically it becomes 0. Okay, so these are the two values we are going to take for to make it 0. So here in 1, substitute in Roman letter 1. Okay, so it reduces to 2, 3, 5 and 9, 0, minus 15, minus 45 and minus 47, 0, 0, 5 minus 5 gives you 0, 9 minus 9 gives you 0, drop the line, and this is going to be your equivalent matrix. Now how many non-zero rows in A comma B? It is going to be 1 and 2. In A, in the 3 cross 3, this is last row is 0, so this is 1 and this is also 2. So therefore rank of AB equal to 2, rank of A equal to 2 and N equal to 3. So we have got the condition we need, isn't it? Since rank of AB equal to rank of A and this is less than number of unknown. This is 2 and this is less than 3. Therefore we conclude the system is consistent with infinite number of solution. So for the third condition, infinite number of solution, what are the values for lambda and mu? Lambda equal to 5 and mu equal to 9 are the values we are giving. Okay, so very simple. So 3 sums you have got in this the example 3 1.34 and this third sum and the second sum. So all these 3 you practice continuously, it will be easy for you. Just remember the conditions for unique solution, infinite many solution, and for the inconsistent. That's all. Okay, thank you.